Look, there's been a lot of controversy about why Donald Trump and his administration, despite their promises, is not releasing the files concerning the disgraced pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Now, look, this story starts back a ways. When Donald Trump was inaugurated in 2017, he nominated to be his Secretary of Labor the Florida-based federal prosecutor who cut the original sweetheart deal with Jeffrey Epstein that essentially led him off, I would say, virtually scot-free from serious human trafficking charges. And to make matters worse, he allowed Epstein to plead guilty to soliciting prostitution, thus branding these middle schoolers who Jeffrey Epstein had trafficked as prostitutes, which they weren't. The dad in me was very angry when I saw how the sweetheart deal labeled these young human trafficking victims. I wondered at the time why Donald Trump would nominate the guy who had been involved in this sweetheart deal to be a key member of his cabinet. And I tried to encourage my colleagues to oppose him. Not enough did, but within 2 years, he had to resign in disgrace. And now here we have the president's attorney general, Pam Bondi, who held a big show at the White House promising that the Epstein files would be released, and instead is now claiming that there's nothing to see there. And clearly trying to sweep this thing under the rug raises 1,000 questions. And the big question is, why would Donald Trump elevate the guy who engineered the sweetheart deal into his cabinet and then put into his cabinet as attorney general somebody who's trying to sweep this under the rug? I don't have an answer to these questions, but the American public needs answers, and we're going to do all that we can to get the files released.